Please forgive me, all my younger and more intelligent, much more intelligent citizens. I'm just a poor old man, but what I do know is history. And what bothers me right now is that these things that are going on have happened before. We have had immigration problems. Well, everybody has immigration problems, but look up in history. Look up the name of the St. Louis. It was a ship. It was loaded with refugees from Germany in 1939. They were all Jews, and they were escaping, and they came to America seeking asylum. And they were turned away, first at Miami, and then at every other port they went to, because everybody was afraid of offending Hitler. Most of them died in concentration camps because they wound up in Germany, because nowhere else would take them. I know. History is so boring. And it's because it's been taught wrong to our people. I was denied readmission once to a college because I said that exact same thing, that I believed history was taught wrong. Look at it. Let's take an example right now. Our president. How did he run his company? Trump was a tyrant. How did he run The Apprentice? Trump was a tyrant. What he said was law. Hey, who does he get along with? Putin, who is a tyrant. Kim, who is a tyrant. The Saudi prince, king, who is also a tyrant. The people he admires are all strong men. Tyrants. This is what he wants to be. The problem he has found, again, let us go back into history, is that our Constitution was designed by people who lived under tyrants. The Constitution was designed to keep tyrants from becoming all-powerful in America. They knew. They lived under such things. But he's trying again. Let us hope. Let us look at history. Oh, it's not this dead thing of dates and times that you have to suffer through in junior high and high school. What it actually is a living drama, a living memory. It all happens, and it has effect on what is going on now. We have had many disgraceful things in our country's history, but the thing about our nation is that we always try to be better. We treated our tribal peoples, our native peoples, very badly, but that was the way of conquerors. But we tried to deal with them better. Clinton, was it Clinton? Look it up in history. Was it Clinton who apologized? I'm not sure. Look it up in history. Find out for me. That is the key, history. It's all there. Have you ever heard the term useless eaters? That was a term used by Hitler that justified his extermination of people that were handicapped, people that were not properly integrated into his society. When will Trump use that term? He will. He is being constrained by our Constitution, by our traditions, but he has been fighting against it. He has attacked every single thing that was set up by our founding fathers to constrain a tyrant, especially the media. Oh, they are all false. They tell lies about him, even though the facts are there. Look for facts. Look for facts. Don't listen to just somebody. Look for yourself. Think for yourself. I know it's hard. A lot of people have turned down and said, hey, I don't want anything more to do with this. They're all bad. Well, they will be if you ignore them. That is the unfortunate truth of a democracy. That's why he admires the strong ones, the dictators, the tyrants, the ones that can make their people stand up and pay attention. Because the ones that think for themselves, he sees democracies as weak. Of course, Hitler saw them as weak. Mussolini saw them as weak. The Japanese, well, not all of them, but the militarists saw them as weak. And we know how that ended. I'm just an old man. You are the youth. You are the ones that count. Think. It's hard. It's unpleasant. Believe me, I know. And I'm going to say, take sides. I'm not saying deny your heritage. I'm not saying one side is better than the other. What I'm saying is think and look for truths. And don't take anybody's word for anything, on anything, including the Bible, which can be used in any way somebody wants to, simply by stating it. Like the Quran, which actually, Islam is not in and of itself a bad religion. And I'm quite sure I'll be persecuted for that statement. But if you look at it, it was because in the beginning, the Muslims under Muhammad wanted to be left in peace, but they were attacked. And so they became radical. They became militant to defend themselves. Yeah, that happens. Sure. Look at the Irish. Now, you want to talk about savage? Listen to what the English said about them. What can you say? You ever wonder why in America all the Irish Roman Catholic churches have strong walls? It's because the Protestants used to come in and riot and burn the neighborhoods that were Catholic. It was self-defense. The Knights of Columbus, which everybody looks upon now as a bunch of very nice old fellows, they were originally a militia to defend the neighborhoods. Look to history. And look at what is going on around you. I'm just an old man. I won't live through this, but your children, your grandchildren will. Let us get together. Let us save the Republican Party and the Democratic Party and bring it back together. It is the common good that is necessary. I don't know. You do, because it is what you will do. And thank you for listening to an old man rant. Take care. Bye-bye.